Welcome back. Welcome back. Your man Diamond K in here. On Fire Broadcasting.com. Election night results and the such. So, as everybody knows now, Donald Trump has won a second term as president of the United States. Now, I am going to say a lot of things on here today. I do not plan to hold back anything, right? So you get what you get, right? This is what y'all said y'all wanted, right? I've talked to a lot of voters, Trump supporters over the last few years, and many of them have believed the hype. They've believed what image Donald Trump has portrayed, image that he's a good business person, all of that. She is not, by the way. You are good with what you're going to get. I hope you are happy because there's nothing you can do about it at this point. I tried to warn you. I tried to warn you. Many of you have bad memories. You got bad memories, but that's fine. That's fine. To the Spanish folks, the Latino folks that voted for Donald Trump, right? When they are rounding your family members up and shipping them out or separating the kids and all that kind of stuff, don't expect no sympathy from me. All right. You get what you deserve because this is what you said you wanted, right? Folks that don't understand that they're going to repeal the Affordable Care Act and the healthcare system is going to be in shambles because a lunatic like Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is going to be in control of it. I don't want to hear none of y'all crying when entitlements are taken away or greatly reduced, food stamps and all that. I don't want to hear none of y'all talking, and don't expect no sympathy from me because this is what y'all said y'all want. Because America cannot stand to have a woman president, that's white woman, Hillary, black woman, Kamala, because America can't do that. Every other country in the world can do it. Mexico can do it. Germany can do it. So how can somebody at a regular job have something bad on their record and you say, oh, you can't work here because of what's on your record? All that out the window. Because the president has 34 felonies. We can't do no kind of a background check now. Background check for what? The president, the highest office, is a felon. So I don't want to hear none of that stuff. This is going to change America. This time's going to be worse. This time's going to be worse. So many people have so many bad memories. And it's so funny, right? They talk about the price of eggs. The price of eggs is going to go up. The price of everything is going to go up. Trump is just going to do things for himself and his homies. Not y'all. Not us. He's not going to. Why would you think? Show me the history where he's ever done anything for anybody other than himself. Oh, but poor whites, I don't want to hear none of y'all yapping about nothing, right? The price of everything's going to go up. I just don't understand why y'all don't see that. I don't understand why you don't see that, but that's fine. It's cool, and it's going to be a lot of things for us to talk about over the next 4 years. It's going to be a lot of things, and a whole lot of it's going to be I told y'all so. So I'm telling you, I'm gonna be like I told you. I told you. It's cool. We can do this now. Needless to say, as you can expect, a lot of Trump supporters has won. And Trump is the soon to be president. And you know, just the whole thing's crazy. Why it was even close is crazy. It is crazy, but that's fine. That's fine. America's going to be the one to suffer. Um, and you Trump supporters, we're going to have y'all to blame for this. We're going to have y'all to blame for this. That crazy lady Cannon in Florida, he's going to give her some kind of a big promotion, I'm sure, right? All the cases against himself, those gone. Those going to be gone. The folks that ran in the Capitol, right? They're going to be released. He spoke last night, Donald Trump, or early this morning, rather, and claimed that he had won an unprecedented and powerful mandate. Else, you could have picked somebody better, but y'all didn't do it. This is what y'all want. And Republicans, I think that at this point, there is no need to differentiate the MAGA Republicans from regular Republicans. It's just Republicans at this point. And this is not a news flash. I'm sure that everybody already knew this, right? The Republicans from back in the day, that's gone. Y'all either independent or Democrat or libertarian or something else. But the Republican Party is a MAGA party. And after Trump fades from the scene and the next person comes, things are going to be slightly different. They're going to try to do things the same way as Trump. But the difference is going to be that Trump is able to get away with a lot of this foolishness because of his time on TV. Folks believe The Apprentice, even though it's reality TV, right? You see somebody on Love and Hip Hop, right? You don't say, "Oh, that's them for real." No, you can make the idea, and you can make the determination that that's TV, right? That's not real. But you see the little fights on the reality shows. You see they're not really fighting. That's not for real. But you look at Donald Trump on the and like I said, I'm nothing from the Spanish people. These camps and all that kind of stuff. I don't want to hear none of that. This is what y'all get. This is what y'all get because this is what y'all said y'all want. Now, we're going to be back tonight at 6 o'clock, but I definitely wanted to shout out my homegirl, Jasmine Crockett, who won in Texas. So that is good. Angela also Brooks here in Maryland winning, defeating Larry Hogan, which I'm so glad. I mean, the night wasn't a total disaster. It was just mostly a disaster, but there were a lot of good things that happened. There were a couple of good things that happened. I wouldn't say a lot. Wasn't a lot of good things that happened. Yeah, Trump wins the second term. Poor whites and ignorant folks that voted for Trump. I mean, they celebrate, have your fun now. But we're gonna revisit this because this is gonna be y'all fault. You voted against your own best interest. And what's so crazy is that you don't even realize it. So I'm just going to sit back at this point because everybody has a friend or a family member that's been repeatedly getting high, right? A junkie, right? Somebody with a substance abuse problem. You try to get them in rehab. You try to have interventions. You try to tell them that this is messing up your body. They think that they know. Right? at a certain point, you got to say, I can't help you until you want to help yourself. So you Trump supporters, I can't help you. I can't help you. You'll see. I guess you're just gonna have to see, right? And I have some friends who are Trump supporters, right? I ain't banging with them like that. I'm not, because there's something about dumb people that irritate me. Not, I mean, ignorance is one thing, right? Dumb. You can't learn. You repeatedly see the information, but you can't comprehend it. That's dumb. I can't deal with that. Ignorance, I can understand. Like, maybe you didn't know the information, right? But y'all know the information, and y'all choosing to go down this road. Choosing to go down this road. And so Republicans have taken the Senate majority, and they are trying to have an eye on the unified power taking over everything. But yeah, I don't know. It is very interesting. Larry Hogan, he allowed himself to get played, but I mean, you know, whatever. He ran and he lost. Oh, Johnny O, shout out to Johnny O. He defeated Kim Klacik. That's funny. Yeah, and she thought she was. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so there's a lot, but we're going to talk about it and talk about exit polls. I mean, all in all, I fear for American democracy, but I realize a lot of these Trump supporters, they don't even know what democracy means. You know, MAGA. We say he's going to destroy democracy. MAGA. They don't even understand. Like, they can't comprehend it. It's not getting through their brains. But it's all good. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna be on tonight, 6:00. We're gonna take live calls if you want to call in, you know, whatever. But you know, if you want to, we're gonna have that out there. But yeah. So the country, the democracy, extremism, the economy, all the people that said things they cost too much, right? Folks that are saying that it's gonna get higher. Okay, prices are gonna go up even more. For all the people that said that Trump is going to come in and clean things up real quick, man, y'all have got. I mean, it's amazing how slow some people are. It's amazing. Somebody on LinkedIn said, you know, we saw. I guess the title of this video was Donald Trump wins second term in historic return to the White House. That's what the title of the of this show is. And this guy said, I'm supporting Trump. I'm on Trump's nuts. Are you kidding me? That shows you how stupid some of these Trump supporters are, right? I'm stating the facts. What happened? He won a second term. It is history. And it's unfortunate history, and it's history that I did not want to happen. Definitely history that I did not want to happen. And I am but I don't regret supporting Kamala Harris. She was the right candidate. I don't think that she ran a bad race. She did it in, I don't know, 100 and some days, and she did a good race. Biden, I never liked Biden. Let me say that. I never wanted him to be the candidate. I didn't think that he was the strongest candidate. But it is what it is. It is what it is, right? He was too old. He stepped down when he stepped down. She stepped up and she did the best that she could. And if the candidate, let's go back to 2020. If Biden had picked a man, right? Let's say Biden picked a man, even if it was a black man, but let's say Biden picked a man to be his vice president. You fast forward 2024, he steps down and a man is running instead of Kamala. I think we get a different result. I think that Trump would have lost. The reason that Kamala lost is because of something that she couldn't change. The fact that she's a woman. And this country is full of male and female chauvinists. Imagine that. I've heard so many women say a woman can't be president. Right? A woman can't be president. And then some of these folks are so slow that they'll say, she was the vice president for 4 years. Why didn't she do something then? Right? That's how slow they are. You didn't pay attention in civics class, clearly. Right? The vice president is like a manager, right? You just do what the owner says. The owner's the president, right? So she's like the manager at McDonald's, right? And you say, why why can't you change the prices here at McDonald's? She can't change the prices. She's just the manager. She's just the manager. And that kind of ignorance, if you remember back in 2016, Donald Trump said he loved the uneducated, right? Because they're stupid. You could tell them anything. So the MAGA supporters, they believe anything that Trump says. He's the oldest. Now, when somebody else is the oldest, he's like, oh, too old to run. And they say, oh, you're too old to run. Sleepy Joe. Donald Trump literally falls asleep all the time. But now he's the oldest. Now age doesn't even matter, right? I don't know. Well, y'all having y'all moment. I hope you enjoy it. I hope that it makes I don't know. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. Midlife bro logic. I know you are happy about this as he's Trump. He's a big Trump guy, and he's always been a Trump guy. He's happy. And good. Enjoy yourself. I hope that it works out. DJ Smooth says that should not have supported Biden. Be on your own path and ideas to get the new job. The past. You was the future. I guess he's talking about Kamala. And never mention his name, all the stuff you're going to do as president. But when you pamper the boss, you become the help and never win. Sad ending. I know she's hurting and sad. She did try, but not enough. And everyone needs to know that we supported a convicted person in office. Sad. We should always stick together to get to the prize. Well, I mean, so Kamala was in a position where she was the sitting vice president, so she couldn't really throw Biden under the bus, given the position that she was in. She couldn't throw him under the bus, and so she was connected to him because he's the one who put her in the position of the vice president. So you're walking a fine line anyway. So she couldn't really separate herself from him. Per se. And even if she said, I don't agree with nothing he's doing, then people would have said, well, why don't you step down? Or why don't you resign? You know what I mean? So it's not really, and she really needed the infrastructure to run the campaign. So when you talk about hurting, I know that she is hurting. She's going to make her concession speech this afternoon. And we'll talk about that later on in the show tonight. But I wanted to get on here because I was pissed. I had a bad night. I'm not even going to lie. I had a bad night worrying about America when clearly America doesn't care about itself, right? So why am I going to worry about y'all, right? So as I watched the results come in last night, and I talked to my father and mother several times, and sisters many times during the evening. We're talking about the race, and it was it was not a good night for Democrats. I definitely think that they need to rethink their strategies because a lot of their strategies are not. I mean, it's not what is going on. It is not the best for themselves. So whenever you lose an election, a football game, baseball, anytime you lose, you got to rethink the strategy and come back with something better next time. And hopefully in 4 years they will do that. They definitely need to do some soul searching. They definitely need to do some. There needs to be some reckoning on this. So it definitely needs to be some reckoning. Prices are going to go up. If these tariffs come into play, prices are going to go up. Now, many Trump supporters, they don't understand it. Trump doesn't even know how tariffs work. So I'm going to explain something really simple. Okay. If I wholesale T-shirts to somebody, to anybody who wants to sell T-shirts, I'm the wholesaler, right? People that make T-shirt, slogans or whatever, they buy their T-shirts from me. I sell the T-shirts wholesale for, I don't know, $10, right? So they buy them from me for $10. Okay. Now, if I raise the price, right? If I raise the price, now let's say that I go to, I don't know, flea market, and I wholesale these T-shirts at the flea market. Now we have a flea market here in Baltimore. I'm sure wherever you are, you have a flea market, right? And so the flea market says, okay, you selling T-shirts, we're going to charge shirts. I'm going to pass that price on. So now my shirts, I'm selling to people for $15 because I'm being taxed, right? So I'm passing that tax on to the people that buy T-shirts from me. So now instead of me selling them for 10, I'm selling them for 15. So now, when they sell them to their customers, are they going to still sell them for $20? No, because now instead of them paying $10 for them, they're paying $15. So they're going to probably sell them for $30. And that's what's going to happen with everything that's imported that's a tariff is placed on it. They're going to raise the price, the wholesale price, which is going to raise the retail price, which means that prices are going to go up. Prices are going to go up. And so, I mean, that's just what it is. And so for those that's going to say, oh, well, the American product is going to be cheaper. No, they're going to raise the price to be whatever the market price is, because they want to make the most money. So I mean, that's what's going to happen. And so that's why tariffs are instituted. But I saw somebody. I saw somebody. What I just said doesn't make sense. Well, just watch. Just watch and see. Just watch and see. I mean, it's basic business. The price that you get something for is the price. Is affected by the price you sell it for. Okay. Wholesale price directly affects the retail price. Okay. If you're saying that I don't know what I'm talking about, and the wholesale price doesn't affect the retail price at all, okay, fine. So the results were crazy. Okay, results are crazy. We have this guy back in office, but like I said, we're going to dissect this more tonight. We're going to talk about Kamala Harris's session and the tone and all that good stuff. And we're going to see former and Mark Cuban. I saw congratulated Trump, and I guess he had pictures with both of them. Yeah, so it is really talking crazy and greasy. I just want y'all to keep the same energy. In fact, we're gonna fast forward this like 2 years, and all these Trump supporters, if y'all, I want to make sure y'all keep the same energy. You know what I mean? I'll be back here later on tonight, 6 p.m. For up on here and just talk about this. America, you don't know what you've done just yet. I don't want to say forgive you for you know not what you do, because many people tried to warn you. Many people tried to warn you. I see you guys